Okay, guys, good afternoon again. For those that just joined the meeting, I need you to turn on your cameras. Arce and Murillo, thank you very much. It's a must. You know that you're supposed to be with your camera on at all times. Okay. Don't forget about to type your attendance in the chat box, guys, okay? So today it's our first day in the second semester. Thank you very much for being here. And congratulations to the most of you, and I say the most because not everybody is going to be congratulated today. Congratulations on those that presented at great portfolio. Congratulations for being that organized, for having everything on time. And all that involves your portfolio was great, the most of you. Either way, you knew that the first semester was a beta test. We practically didn't know exactly where we or what we were doing. It was a little difficult. It was sometimes really, really stressing, but now you have the conviction, and also you have the commitment to do so, and also the knowledge in order to do things better this time. In this semester, we will try to work on our speaking skill most of the time. Everyone is talking, everyone is developing its communication skills, because I think that the most important thing now, besides everything that we're going through, the pandemic and all the stress we're handling at home, it's good actually to reinforce some of our abilities in order to go through all of this. So our speaking skill is going to be really on the table the whole time. We are going to do different activities on our classes, but the most of them are going to be about speaking, or at least one of them, depending on the topic, it's going to be about speaking every single day. And all of you must talk. The thing is that what I want is you to develop and you to be aware that communication is the most important part of learning a second language. You learn to communicate. You don't learn only grammar. You don't learn only to understand long texts and its on certification things. No, you learn to communicate effectively. So with that said, I want you to be aware that the importance of speaking in our classes is a must, and the importance of it is for you to communicate accurately with everybody that speaks the same languages, okay? So besides that, going back a little bit to the portfolio, you know now how to work on it. You know how we work activities now. You know everything you need to know to get the job done and also to get good grades. You don't only know the language itself, but you actually know how to use it in some exercises. Besides this, accountability, responsibility, awareness of what the subjects are and what they mean for you are important. And I want to think that you are paying attention and you're not doing anything aside, because your faces can tell. We are not speaking. I cannot see what you're doing in your computer, but your faces and expressions speak for themselves. For a reason, I'm the teacher here. So I will think a lot if you pay attention. Otherwise, just leave the session. It's not important you to be here just for me to watch you, for me to see you that you're here. Because I know what's here today. It's not only that. You need to be involved in what I'm saying. because it's not only a lecture that I'm giving you, it's an advice that I'm giving you for you to do well on the classes. If you're not interested in it, it's not important you to be here. That's simple. And from your faces, I can tell that you're probably not here. You're here, but you're not. And I don't like that feeling at all, because then I am wasting my time. And it's not what I like. It's not what I want. It's up to you. Either way, besides all of this, including the portfolio, and I beg you to, if you don't have done it, if you haven't done it now, haven't done it already, do it today, do it now. After the class, go to your computer, create a folder. That folder divided into 3 other ones, first, second, and third partial, and start saving every single document that I said, even the slideshows, PDF documents, or Word documents that I send you to edit, to work on groups or individually. I'm going to say what things you're supposed to save every single day, but it's your responsibility to do so. If I say it every single day, but you don't do it and you wait up to the last minute to do things, it's not longer my responsibility. My responsibility is to be clear with instructions. So here are the instructions. Today, you're going to create your folder in your computer desk. If you already have it, congratulations, good for you. Because you are showing yourself, not me, because I'm not at home with you. I cannot see, I cannot tell if it's true or not. Congratulations, because you're proving yourself that you're responsible and you are worried about how to do things. Once that you have your folder created and also divided into 3 other ones that represent each partial, you can also upload it to the drive already. And every single thing that we do in class, you save it there. And I don't know, probably in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm going to tell you, I want the link to your activities. I want the link to your portfolio. And you must give it to me, okay? It's very like when we were at a school that I ask you for the books or I ask you for the notebook to check homeworks and stuff like that. I could ask you at any time, and I'm not gonna tell you, tomorrow I'm going to ask for your portfolio link. No, during the class, I'm gonna tell you, okay, I want now the portfolio, your link to your portfolio. And you must have it. There are no excuses not to do so. You must have your portfolio already created and with all the activities that we are going to do in class, because we're gonna do a lot. So this time, your portfolio must be really organized. It's not necessary you to put every single work in only one document, one behind the other one. It's not what you want. Save everything on your folder and I'll check it that way. The only thing you have to create, it's maybe the cover with all the instructions, second semester, the name of your teacher, your name, etc., etc., etc. Like it was a notebook. That's the only thing I'm asking for. And there were a lot of portfolios that were shown that way, and I was really, really proud of you, and that made me very happy. But unfortunately, there were some others that I really was ashamed to even open them. And some others were empty. So imagine my frustration by the time that I had to grade that either way, you had nothing in your portfolio. I still had to give you an 8 because, ironic as it sounds, even though probably your parents knew that you haven't done your portfolio, gave you the point, the whole point. I laugh now, but I wanted to cry when I opened some portfolios. It was a shame. It was oh my God, it was something really shocking for me to get to know that some of you are not honest enough. What are we teaching? What kind of people do I have in my class? And I'm not saying that everybody's like that, because everyone knows what did you do. Everyone knows it. So it was a very shocking for me to realize that you made a lie. Of course, one of the rules, maybe one of the the rules of the portfolio was that if you handed the day it has to be handed, you got 7 points. Your parents supposed to give you another point, even though for the most of you maybe, or others, was not enough. I mean, was not fair enough, because those portfolios, oh my God, were a shame. So for those that actually work on those, that were very responsible, that presented in a, that overpassed my expectations, congratulations. Really, congratulations, because it's so easy to get a 10 in a semestral exam, and an English semestral exam for an advanced level. It was so easy to get a 10 that it was actually ridiculous not to get it. But we were very flexible, though. We were very, very flexible in how to do things, how to grade, because probably we thought with kind of hard that you had an issue, or I don't know, so many things could happen, but that it's not going to happen in the second semester. I'm going to be very demanding, very, very demanding on portfolio wise, right? It's like everything that has to do with the portfolio, I'm going to be very, very demanding. That means that I'm going to check it every 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't have to frustrate at the last minute because you didn't do what you had to do. And yes, I'm going to be very demanding because we are in an advanced level. We are not in basic. We are not in intermediate. This is advanced. And so this semester, you have to show that you belong to advanced. Otherwise, you will be removed next year. That's simple. It's up to you. The level, it's B1 plus, is very, very strong. And of course, I know that there's people here, that there's people here that actually deserve to be here, that are fighting for it, that are showing that they belong to this level. But there are some other people that are being left behind because you don't make an extra effort, or maybe because you don't want to. And it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like, if you are not prepared for something, it's better not to do it, because otherwise you will get bad grades, and you will, I don't know, probably you're going to get a supletorio, you're going to get, I don't know. It's better for you to get ready, make an extra effort instead of going through all those things. And don't be surprised if next year you're not in advanced. And that is what I want to teach you this semester. You have to fight for it. Otherwise, it's easy for me to set you aside. And yes, I'm demanding, and my character, it's not that nice. But it's not because I don't love you, or it's not because I don't like you. Think outside the box. When you say things like, she's too demanding, she's really angry the whole time, or she always, it's angry just because we don't think well, you don't think that. You're not thinking outside the box. You are more than that. And while I'm gonna be more demanding, You have to respond. That's all your responsibility. That's all you have to do. You can do it. The most of you, all of you can do it. But if you don't make an effort, probably you won't be in advanced next year because you're going to second baccalaureate next year. And second baccalaureate, it's B2. They are suffering a lot now. For them, it's really, really complicated for some of them. So imagine if I am not demanding enough and you go to advance and you go to B2 courses and you're gonna have a heart attack then, maybe. Because for some of you now it's easy because you are in the level you should be. But for some of you are not that easy because probably you don't belong to here. You don't belong here. And you are just like grabbing from a leg, don't want to leave, but probably you have to. Be true to yourself, or otherwise make an extra effort to stay here. Things are not easy and I'm not gonna make them easier, believe me. I want something that really is worthy. And in this case, your communication skills, all that has to do with a second language must be really strong. And I know that I have students that are able to do it. But I'm having second thoughts about some of you. So please try to make an effort, otherwise you won't be here. Generally, I'm trying to be the most general that I can, but you need to make an extra effort, okay? So, with this being said, remember, one of your chores today is to create your portfolio, having everything in order to show it. This semester, there's also projects. I guess that your tutors already talked to you and talk about that there are also projects. So third partial is going to be based on that. So we have two partials in order to do everything that we can. Take out of you all that we can. Your speaking skills must be like very eloquent. If you're in first baccalaureate, you must be eloquent to go to advanced next year. If you're in 10th grade, if you are not eloquent enough, you have one more year maybe. But you have to also make a huge effort. Okay? And believe me, this is not something because I want to threat you. I want to prepare you psychologically in order you to know what to expect. I'm going to be tough. I'm going to be demanding. This semester is all about yourself, being responsible, and try to speak like an advanced student does or supposed to do. Okay, that's all I want. So our first exercise in advance, I want you to talk to me about how did you do on your vacations? I know they were very short. I know that probably they could be longer enough, but either way, what did you do? What were your activities during the feriado? And please tell me, Eduardo, I'm going to start with you. Tell me about your little vacations. How were they? What did you do? Please, I'm going to grade that you're eloquent, the vocabulary you use, and how much do you talk. So please try to be eloquent. Eduardo, don't tell me, it's not for you, for everybody. Don't tell me I didn't do anything because that's not an advanced answer. And automatically you got 0. So think in what you can tell. You didn't do anything maybe because you didn't go out, but at home, what did you do? I don't think that you just sleep or just eat or just nothing. Okay, so try to think. Please try to think. Eduardo, tell me.
Okay, so it was pretty boring actually, but I I did some things that helped me grow in some way. I started to read a lot more. I got sick of always being in the computer and playing video games all the day. So I started to read some books that I have here, and I actually discovered that I like to read. And well, I'm trying to get used to it now. One of the things that I did was practice, no, play the guitar. Yeah, it's something I left behind a long time ago, but now I'm trying to learn again how to, because I think playing an instrument might help with my mind, with my process. So yeah, that's what I did. I didn't do much. I focused on those two things.
Excellent answer, Eduardo. Congratulations. Very good. Very rich vocabulary. It's one you have. I liked it a lot. Luzarraga.
Okay, teacher. On my vacation, I didn't travel anywhere. I just went out to my family to eat and shopping and do shopping. But on Saturday, I went to Salinas and with my family we did a tour on Spondylus route. Okay, that's it because my father is work every day and I didn't have time to travel. That's it.
Thank you, Emily, but I think that probably you could tell me a lot more information. You could give me a lot more information, but it's okay. Maria.
Okay, well, I just tried learning a choreo and was serious with my sister, and that's it. I didn't do too much.
Okay, a second because I think someone broke outside. Just 1 second, okay? I'm back. My dogs broke a couple of things, but it's okay. Maria, where were you?
Teacher, I finished because I didn't do too much.
I told you, please don't tell me you didn't do anything because there's something that you probably did. I don't know. As Eduardo said, you focused on reading, you focused on sleeping, I don't know, resting. Tell me why you have to do it. I don't try to be eloquent. Try to be eloquent. You're at advanced, and this is for everybody. Maria, I'll get back to you. Micaela,
Teacher, I'm so sorry if you heard music, but my grandma is listening. But what? Um, in my vacations, I didn't do anything. I just was reading a book that my parents gave me to my birthday and play games.
what book was it?
Um, I won't call it. Wait, I have here. Please.
Teacher, sorry for
What is it about?
interrupt, but I
It's
already
about a girl that
I
is in
know.
love with a guy, so she's gonna meet him and then fell in love.
Okay. Vanessa, you're anxious to saying something? Yes, honey? What happened? You
Yes,
read
yes.
that book
That
already?
book was so stressful for me because I was like,
Why?
black boy, that boy. Teacher,
Yeah,
he was
okay.
in love with another girl, and that was so stressful because the like the main character,
Situation, the
the main
circumstances
character
were
was like so beautiful, cute, and everything, and he was like just playing at the first time. Like it's
okay,
a
and that
typical
was successful
cliche.
to you.
Like
Okay, now
yes.
got it. It's okay, Vanessa. Books tend to do that. I actually had some books that made me cry at the end, so it's okay. Books, that's what they those effects that they cause on us. It's good because you get involved into the reading. It's really, really good. Thank you, Micaela. Matthew.
Hi, Miss. I literally spend
Hi,
my
sweetie.
vacations making exercise, something like that. I spend my time doing that. Learning more than I know in the guitar, mm, fixing fixing things that I didn't know that I could do. Well, that I can do, and it was weird because I fixed a bed. I don't know how, but I fixed it, and
Okay.
I don't know. My grandfather told me that if I can help him with something, and I say why not? I wasn't doing something, so I said okay, and I go and that when I was there, I really don't know what to do, but something comes to my mind, and I start doing it. And I fixed I don't know the thing that I guess it was the base of the bed. I fixed
Okay.
it. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, that. And literally, I woke up at 7 a.m. and I go to ride bicycle. You know, ride bike. Literally. Yeah, that's how my
So
days in
you
vacation.
exercised a lot.
What?
You exercised a lot.
Yes, yes. Now, yes, because I want to. I don't.
Got fit to get
Yes,
fit.
but it's not like that. I guess I want to keep the things that I keep doing the things that I was doing before we start class. Before
Okay.
we start the quarantine too. That
Okay, it's okay, honey. Those are good habits, though. Doing exercise, sometimes it's really, really good. Right, bicycle actually, it's very in fashion. So,
really I
congratulations for
spent
you.
5 hours right five. Yeah, I didn't stop because
So, what you ride from your house to Duran? What? I don't
no
get
no
it.
no. I was like I go to look to take out. I don't know what it was, but it's something. Yeah, I literally spend my time like 2 hours going, but something happens in the
In the
road,
middle
and yeah, I spent 5 hours literally, and
by yourself?
it's okay. Yes, yes, For me, it's
By
okay.
yourself?
Yes.
Maybe you could have it like a relaxation time for yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You and everyone should do things by ourselves. It's a time from relaxation to from recognition to having mind peace. I do a lot of things by myself in the moment I can, but that is very healthy, but healthy not only for your physical health, but your mental health. Helps you a lot. Thank you very much, Matthew. Hillary.
Well, what I do in my holiday. Well, I pass my holiday sick. All the time I stay in my bed. All the time. All the
Your
week I stay.
vacations.
Yes.
You
But
were sick. What did you have?
I have fever, cold, and more. And I try to focus and read. I read that Sharon Hunter, It, and what another. I don't remember what another book I read. And
You
it
read
a lot.
a bunch of books. You like to read.
Yes, I like to read. I
Okay,
like a lot.
that's a characteristic that the most of you have, and it's really good because reading it's part of your self-education, and it's good. Okay, what else, Hillary?
And that I see the movie of Enola Holmes, and my sister, in the finale of the movie, she cried. I don't know why, but she put to cry for this movie.
What movie?
Enola Holmes.
Mm, I don't. Vanessa always like, oh.
Vanessa, you know that.
I watched that movie, teacher, and Kiara too.
What is it
Yeah,
about?
teacher.
I didn't watch it because are 2 hours and I can
Got
see
bored.
It's worth
two
it, Daniela. It's
chapters,
worth it, Daniela. It's worth it.
two
You
chapters in.
need to see it.
Okay.
I recommend that movie.
It's
It's
a
so
great
good.
movie.
I don't know. I like it.
I love it.
I almost cried, teacher. I almost cried.
Really?
I was like
Why
crying,
you
like crying.
cry? Why you cry for that movie? Why
Eh,
you cry? I don't understand that. Why you cry for that movie?
To be
I'm gonna
honest,
try to watch it
crying.
if I have the time. I'm gonna try to watch it to see what it's the fuss about. But um, I guess it's something about your age that you look that I don't know. I'm gonna try. Okay, Hillary, thank you very much. Malena.
Hello.
Hi, sweetie. Tell me what do you do
For
in your
the
vacations?
First, I started watching a new program called The Three Stooges. I think that's how I pronounce it. It's Los Tres Chiflados. Okay, I'm sorry.
The
I
three.
start Stooge. Okay, I started watching that because my dad loves black and white movies, and I like that too. So I'm like every night I watch that with my dad. That's like my hours new routine. And I went to shopping, like something like that. Go to eat an ice cream or little stuff, not a big deal. And keep practicing the guitar because I was like nothing. I have nothing to do this quarantine, so I saw my guitar and say, why not? Then I started thinking
Exactly,
about
very
songs.
good.
For example, one of Elvis Presley called "Can't Falling in Love with You." I don't know if you ever heard
Yes,
that
of
song.
course. I love
I
it.
really love that song.
I
So
love
yes,
him.
I started practicing that, and like, yeah, I'm getting better. Not at all, but something is something.
Yes, of course. And that's a
Um,
great hobby, though.
yeah, and I started to meditate. My uncle recommends that to me because my uncle is like too spiritual,
Okay, he's spiritual.
like that. Always talking about some stuff like that. So I started meditating with him, and it was like a way to stop thinking about everything, like just fly. And that was all my free weekend.
That was your free week. Very good. Okay, I'm going to ask the same thing tomorrow, because we are run out of time, tomorrow, to those that I haven't asked before, we're gonna start the class tomorrow, God's will, with that question, okay? I'm gonna keep calling your names and you will have to answer. So try to be eloquent. Congratulations today to those who speak. Some of you could practice a little more. There are very few things that I would like to like correct in your speaking practice, but practicing, it's the way that we are going to correct them. Okay, thank you very much for being here, guys. Check the platform because you already have some videos that you have to check. You don't have to do the practices yet because we're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it tomorrow. I'm going to reveal only the videos that you have to watch in order to get the topic that we are going to learn this week, okay? So thank you very much, guys. Either way, check. Remember what I say about the portfolio. Please get ready with those things because I'm gonna check it every 2 or 3 weeks, okay? Thank you, guys. Bye.